Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever thought about everyday carry and the different things that you can carry to make life easier for yourself every day as you're going to work, you're in your car, you're shopping with your wife at the grocery store, you're at the beach, you're on vacation, and you think about the things that you need to carry with you every day? Well, I've done a lot of thinking, a lot of experimenting over my life with this very subject of what I'm going to carry on my person. And for a long time I got really into it, and I started carrying this giant Maxpedition pack. And I used to say, well, I'll wear cargo pants everywhere I go, and I'll carry this in one of my cargo pants. It's just too big. So let me show you what I've adapted, my summer everyday carry items. Let's get after it. All right, so what do you carry? Well, I carry a few different things. Like everybody, I have my phone, so I carry my iPhone with me. I have my wallet, and I use a slim wallet. So I've got just 2 debit cards in here, and then my driver's license over here, and then my company ID, so if I ever visit the office, I can just swipe the badge and walk in. So this is what's in one of my pockets. The phone goes in the back pocket on the other side, on my left side. And then obviously, like most people, I have a key fob for my truck. And then I have this 625 lumen rechargeable flashlight that I carry. It's small, and the reason I like it is rechargeable. It does have 3 modes. It's got light, medium, and very bright. The very bright, like I said, is a 625 lumens, which in my half-acre backyard will light up that thing like I don't even know. It's just bright. So it's a really great little flashlight. I'll leave a link to the Amazon link for this flashlight. I don't get an affiliate. I just think that this is such a great product for the amount of money it is and how small it is, and the fact that you don't need any batteries and you can always recharge it. It's just fantastic. So, and then I have this little metal wire, and then I have this little tiny pry bar, and it's got a Phillips head screwdriver. But I'll be honest with you, lightweight, frequent use, and having it available. This fits the lightweight and having it available, but the use, I've had this on my keychain for 7 months now, thinking that at some point I'm going to need to pry something, or I'm going to need a little hex nut to adjust something, or I've needed a Phillips head, and I've never run into a situation where I needed it. So this little ratcheting pry bar may be coming off the keychain just because I haven't used it in the entire time I've carried it. I thought it was one of those things that's a great idea. You'll run into those things. It's a great idea. That would be perfect. And then you carry it around and you never use it. So it's probably coming off the keychain. But the big thing that I carry, and probably the most diverse product that I carry, is this Topo Designs little miniature like wallet. I love the material. It's like a Cordura material, I think is what it's called. It's really nice. It's by Topo Designs. It's a $15 little pouch. You can go to their website and order it, and it's absolutely fantastic. The quality and the build of this, I've been using this for 6 months and not had one issue. The only issue I have is I wear it in blue jeans, and this little label right here is turning a little bit blue because of my blue jeans. But that's not the material's fault. That's just because I wear jeans that are bleeding into the color. It's got a nice, easy zipper to open. I really like that. It's even got this little pull tab right here, and then it's got like this paracord kind of pull right here. And to be honest with you, after I do this video, I'm taking this off because I can grab this zipper without any issues. And it's just kind of a bulky thing that I can feel this a little bit in my pocket, so I don't like it. So I'll probably be taking that off. Just word of the wise. So let's get into this little pouch and all of the things that I carry in it. It's pretty impressive, and it's not very thick at all. You can see It's not very thick. If you look at my wallet and this, it's maybe 1.5 times the thickness of my wallet. So it balances out because my left ass cheek is smaller than my right ass cheek because I'm right-footed. Okay. So let's get into what I've got into this little thing. So I do carry some wipes, and they are biodegradable wipes. I carry these just in case I have to go to the restroom. We do a lot of hiking. It's nice to have something that's biodegradable, and it's a moist little towelette that you can use out in the field. I have used one of these recently. This is a replacement. Last week I was hiking up in Pagosa Springs. We were out there for quite a while. I needed to use the restroom, and this came in really handy. So I always keep a wipe in there. The thing I really like the most about this little pack of things that I keep in my pack is I keep a little 10,000 milliamp hour battery charger. This little bad boy right here. Look how thin that is. It is tiny. And this thing, you would think that carrying an extra battery pack, you never use it because there's always outlets. There's always, your car charger when you're in your car. There's, you would think you wouldn't use it. But I run into uses of this a lot because if we're in a store walking around, my wife is constantly playing video games on her phone, and obviously that uses your battery life pretty quickly. So instead of having for her to have to go back out to the car or take the car out to the, or excuse me, take the phone out to the car, she would just grab this because she knows I have it now. So she's always like, hey, do you have your battery pack? Can I get it for you? So this is really nice. But what makes this super nice, you notice there's no charging cable, and you'll see that there is a charging cable in here, but it's not a typical charging cable. So this lever cable is what I keep inside here. And I've got a little short, and I'll put a link to the short right here that just kind of goes over a really quick description of what this little lever cable is. But it comes in this little tray that it's like a little carrying tray for it. I don't use a carrying tray in my pack because it just takes up space and it doesn't have anything on there that I need. It's got a little clip. You can clip it onto something, clip it on the outside of your bag so it hangs there, or you can put it on your keychain. I don't want it, it's too bulky for my keychain. And it does have a little thing in here where you can push the SIM cards out, but I don't ever use that. And to be honest with you, if I wanted to take that SIM pin, I could put it right in there. I've got plenty of room for that, but I never use them. So why carry this big piece? But let me get to what's inside there that's really cool. And it makes that charger so valuable. So I have an iPhone, and this is it. This little tiny cable is the lever cable that comes in that little kit. And it is tiny. So when it goes in here, it just sits right here on top. Inside there, it usually sits on top of that battery, on top of everything, so it's really easy to grab. But what they've done is when you buy the lever kit, they'll actually give you an adapter that fits over this, and you can use the small USB, which is USB-A or whatever, and then it does have an attachment that has USB-C as well. So this one cable with a little tiny dongle that goes here on the end can do your iPhone, USB-C, USB-A. It's really, really neat, and it is flexible. I mean, there's no problems with that flexing or bending whatsoever. It's a great little thing, and it makes this in my pocket every day well worth carrying because it gets used. It gets used at least once a week, so it's kind of nice. I really like it. If you keep an eye out, when you order the lever kit here, they will send you an email to get these two little adapters for free. And I'll put a link down below. So if you're interested in this lever gear, like I said, I don't make any money off this stuff. I just like providing things when I find something neat. I like providing it to folks out there that might be interested in it as well. So now the other thing I carry in there is the manager, and I love this little knife. I will actually put a link right here. So I did a review on this knife and how good it is, and all of the different little utensils or the little tools that it has on it. I said utensils, I don't know why. But the little tools it has on it, it's fantastic. It's a great little knife. It fits on the edge of this pouch right here, and it doesn't even actually go all the way to the zipper, but it fits perfectly with everything else right here on the side. So it's absolutely fantastic. So it's right here. You can go to that link and check it out. The other thing I carry in this pouch, I'm getting older, and I found these on Amazon, these little reading glasses. I know I look like Santa already, and when I put these on, it just doubles the effect of the Santa Claus look. But it helps to read small things. So I always have it with me, and then that way I don't have to carry a pair of glasses, because at least for me, when I'm out and around and walking around and stuff like that, I never remember to bring my reading glasses with me. And if I did, I'd probably lose them. So this is one way that I can keep these in my pocket with me all the time. And it's funny, a buddy of mine, we went to lunch the other day, and he's not quite as old as I am, but we were looking at the menu, and he's like, I can't read this. I popped these out. I was like, here you go. He goes, you seriously carry those in your pocket? I said, yeah, they really work. And he goes, wow, they really do work. So you can go on Amazon. They're called Nobles, and they come in different magnifications, but they're so slim. I mean, it's slimmer than a credit card. It's just a really thin piece of plastic, and then the glasses themselves are probably the thickness of a credit card. So it's really tiny, and it's absolutely fantastic. I use them all the time, and like I said, it's got to be something I use often. It's got to be lightweight, and these fit that bill just perfectly. The other thing I carry in here is this little pouch here, and I bought these little pouches. It's a little vinyl pouch, and I carry 2 or 3 alcohol swabs. So I have 2 here on the front and then 1 here on the back. And I just used this last week, actually. One of the kids cut themselves. So alcohol swab, I don't care if it hurts, we're gonna clean it out. And then I carry a little larger size Band-Aids right here. And the reason I carry the little bit larger size ones is because you can cut them to fit. So I'd rather have too much Band-Aid than not enough Band-Aid. Obviously, it's just for small cuts and things like that. It's not gonna be like if you really hurt yourself out on a trail or anything like that. But it's always good to have these kind of things to make sure that you sterilize yourself and take care of yourself. The other thing that I carry in here is I don't always have a piece of paper handy. I've been getting better about putting notes on my phone, but I still like to write things down occasionally. And if I'm ever geocaching, if you're interested in that, and look that up, it's a fun thing to do with your friends and your family. Geocaching is a great activity, but sometimes you'll run into a situation where the log that's in a geocache is wet or it's missing. These are Write in the Rain little booklets, and you can obviously write in the rain. It means that you can write on these when they're wet. And you say, well, Frank, you don't even have a pen. Well, in the Manager, I do have a pen. It is right here on the end. How do you like that? Anyways, watch that video about this, so you'll see it. But I've got a pen always with me, and then this to write little notes when I need to, and also to replace geocache logs. I'll just rip one of these out and fold it and put it in there. And even if it gets wet, you can still write on it. So it's actually pretty neat. Now, the construction of this little pouch is really nice. Like I said, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's some type of Cordura, but it's nice. And they come in all different colors, which is really cool. So you can get, like the one I have is green. It's got a vinyl on the inside of protective, water resistant, not waterproof, okay? But it does help keep things dry if you do get wet. So this Topo Designs a little pouch, like I said, it comes in a myriad of colors when you go to the Topo Designs website, and it's, like I said, I think it's $15.99 or something like that. They're some are a little bit more expensive if they're like they have some recycled materials that they use and things like that. But this right here carries so much. One other thing that I carry in there that I've made myself is, those boba straws, those big thick straws. I'll take one of those boba straws and I make these little pill packs. So inside of here that I carry in that little pouch as well is a little packet that I squeeze the end and I melt it on both sides, and I put inside of there. I have 2 little ibuprofens, and that comes in handy. You never know when you're gonna start getting a headache, or if somebody gets a bad cut or something, and you're trying to, piece it together with some little Band-Aids or whatever. It helps with the pain. So it's a mental thing sometimes for some folks, but at least you have something if you do have a headache or you're experiencing pain. there you go. Always in my little pack. Oh, one other thing, the last thing that I carry in my pocket that I want to share with you is this Civivi Elementum. It's a great knife, and there's a big dog here on it. It's a great knife. I use it quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I haven't cleaned it in quite a while, and it's actually a little bit dirty. But I use this thing all the time. So I do have two knives. I've got that little Manager, and then I got this Civivi Elementum. This runs right around $50 right now on Amazon.com. It's got a ceramic bearing right here where the blade rotates, and it's D2 steel, which is a good steel for knives. It's a hard steel, and that, like I said, that ceramic bearing's in there, and it's super slick. Great little knife. And if you're looking for something inexpensive last minute for Dad, that's a great little gift. And they come with all kinds of different scales. What scales are if you don't know knives, scales are what's the outside that you see here and here. That's a scale on a knife. And they come in copper. They come in these are G10. They come in brass. They come in carbon fiber. You have to go on Amazon and check them out, or you can go to Civivi's website. These knives are incredible. Great quality knives for a really reasonable price. They're not cheap. I'm not going to say they're cheap. They're inexpensive in comparison to some of the other knives. You know, everybody raves about Benchmades. Benchmades make great knives as well. But a Benchmade like this size, would be $100, $125, $150. This is $50, and I'm willing to bet you that this is the same quality as the Benchmade Bug Out. And take me to task if you don't believe me, but this is a great knife for the price. So those are the things I carry. That's my summer carry. Does it change very much? Well, like I said, I've been carrying this stuff for about 6 months, so it hasn't changed very much through the winter and the spring because I haven't found any additional items. Like I said, that one little pry bar on my keychain is probably one of the things that will come off because I've never used it ever. So yeah, if I find some additional items or things that might work better in my Topo Designs little pouch or on my keychain, I'll update it. I'll probably do a renewed video for the fall 2022 everyday carry, and there might be some additional things, maybe a different knife. I like to switch up my knives every once in a while. I do like that Civivi Elementum quite a bit, but there are some other knives that I like to carry as well. But those will be future videos. If you like what you heard today, you found some information useful, please subscribe, like, and get notified when we have new videos. So thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.